Hi, I'm Jim McGrann, president of VSP Vision Care. VSP Vision Care is the largest provider of vision care services in the United States, covering 60 million lives across the United States with a doctor network of 30,000 optometrists and ophthalmologists supporting those members. I'm excited to talk to you today about the use of the Find a Tree program here at VSP Vision Care and VSP Global, which is actually made up of 3 additional companies, a software company, a lab and lens manufacturer, and an eyeglass frame company. Find a Tree is a very interesting program. If you do some research on it, you find that it started and was born out of a trip that Daniel Armstrong took to Africa, where 2 young men approached Daniel and was looking for money to start a school, and Daniel told them, why don't you just go find a tree and begin your school there? So the 2 brothers took his advice and developed a wonderful education program. That story took him to the next level of actually leveraging those ideas and concepts, and a program where he worked with underprivileged youth and prisoners actually to help them get their life on track and focus on their dreams. As Daniel and I were talking a couple of summers ago, we were talking about the uses that he's had for the Find a Tree program to date, and we said, I wonder what the use would be in a corporate world. Because when you think about a corporate world, people are focused on their next promotion, their next raise, the next project they're working on. But what's going on outside of the company? What's going on in their lives that they're looking forward to? What are their dreams? So as we were talking about that work-life balance problem where people sometimes are spending so much time at work, they don't have the opportunity to follow their dreams, or they're not aware of the resources that are here at a company to allow them to go chase those dreams. A program for some employees here at VSP Vision Care that leveraged the program he had originally developed to help get our employees focused on what is your dream, whether that be a work-related dream or something outside of the company. And I can't express how excited the individuals that we put through this program were to participate. The interaction with Daniel's ability to get them to come out of their shell and talk about what their dreams were. And what's interesting is these weren't shrinking violets of people. These were people that are actively engaged, future leaders of our organization, but they hadn't spent a lot of time thinking about their dreams because they have been dedicated and working so hard. But Find a Tree opened doors for them and gave them a feeling of, hey, this company cares more about just what I'm doing here at work day in and day out. They want to know about what my life is outside of here and where I want to spend my time and energy when I'm not at work. So I just want to spend a moment talking a little bit about Daniel Armstrong and what Daniel brings to the program. I remember learning very early in my career about the importance of passion for a business if you're going to be a true leader in that business. And if there's one word to describe how Daniel feels about Find a Tree and where he's trying to take it, it's passion. And we got to experience that directly here at VSP Vision Care, watching him interact with our employee groups that went through the program. And it was really, really fun to watch because he used an approach of sitting there at first and listening and absorbing what the person was saying as they were presenting what their dream was and where they wanted to go. And then he actually stepped up and got there next to him and really, as he calls it, got in the ring with them and really pushed them hard about, well, what's stopping you from getting there? Why can't you achieve what you want to achieve? And every obstacle that the person was throwing up, he was able to bat down through a series of questions and ideas and concepts. So that's why when you watch some of the other videos on the tape and you see how well it works in a prison environment or in a school environment with kids who are having trouble learning, you might not necessarily see the leap into corporate America, but we got to see it firsthand, and it was really, really amazing to see. And I think at the core of that is Daniel's passion for the program and passion to take it to a level and have as many people in this country experience Find a Tree to be able to leverage it and follow their dreams. With respect to some of the individuals here at VSP that went through the program, it was really, really fun to watch them go through the program. But what was even better for me was the weeks and months that followed as I saw them, as I passed them in the hallway or met up with them at different events. They kept coming back to what that program did for them. And it was fun to watch. You had some of the individuals who were still on track, following down that path of heading towards that dream that they were chasing. And then you had some that had faltered on their path and they were asking questions about, is there a way I could get in touch with Daniel? Could I get back in the program? Could we run a refresher? So to me, programs that we put our employees through, where you know you have a good one, is when it comes up, not the day after it's done, but a month, a week, 2 months later, where they're still thinking about it and thinking about how they can leverage it. So we had from people who had always wanted to write a book about their life story, who started down that path and are still writing that book today, or someone that wanted to start a charitable foundation to help members of their community and really was trying to figure out how to get that going. Seeing what VSP does in the charitable world, but how could he take that and project it into his community? And again, Daniel was the one that gave him the path and the plan to get there. So I can't say enough for the value and the feedback that I've gotten from our employees of the program. And again, would highly recommend that anybody's thinking about it, do a test, run 5 to 10 employees through the program and see what you get out of it. We found a couple of great interactions where not only the people that went through the group together were able to help one another out in pursuing of their dreams, but also other areas in the company that these employees were not even aware would be willing to get behind them and have them move their dreams forward. So for me, it was such a win-win. It increased employee engagement. It got them excited about VSP as an employer who not only cares about their performance at work day in and day out, but what their life and their dreams mean to them. And it was just a win for the company because to see the joy in their eyes and the excitement they had, and then weeks later what they brought back into the company and into the work they were doing for us was just outstanding. So I can't say enough about what Find a Tree could do for your company, and would be happy to speak to anyone interested in following their dreams and chasing their dreams and using the Find a Tree program within their corporation today.